English class. Today I'm going to introduce you a book called Mr. Popper's Penguins by Florence and Richard Atwater. Well, there was a Mr. Popper who lived in Stillwater with Miss Popper and their children, Janie and Bill. He was a house painter, but he didn't want it to be a house painter, and he dreamed of being an explorer, going to the poles. So he was always the first to borrow a new book about the poles, and he also watched a lot about the poles on TV. That tells you how much he loved the poles. He wasn't boring how much he read about them, which is actually very amazing. And so he decides to write a letter to Admiral Drake, and Admiral Drake does not answer with another letter. Admiral Drake answers with a penguin from Antarctica. So, the penguin is named Captain Cook by Mr. Popper and his family, and he puts the penguin inside an icebox and put holes on the top so the penguin can breathe, and put the icebox to its coldest temperature, and the penguin went to sleep. And then, one day, Captain Cook fell ill. And the aquarium told Mr. Popper that Captain Cook was ill because of loneliness. So the aquarium sends a penguin, which Mr. Popper calls Greta. And then from Greta's belly came 10 children. Nelson, 1. Columbus, 2. Louisa, 3. Jenny, 4. Scott, 5. Magellan, 6. Adelina, 7. Isabel, 8. Ferdinand, 9. And Victoria, 10. Yes, there were 10 baby penguins in the house, plus 2 penguins. And so there was more mouths to feed. So Mr. Popper and Miss Popper decides to train all these penguins. And so they go on an act and do their first rehearsal in Mr. Greenbaum's theater. And soon they become famous. However, one day he accidentally goes to the wrong theater, and his penguins also fight with some trained seals that he goes to jail with his penguins. But then Admiral Drake frees him and says that the government needs penguins to the Arctic and trained penguins to outwit the polar bears there. Government needed the penguins to actually make the Arctic explorers happy. And so Admiral Drake asked Mr. Popper to let his penguins to go to the Arctic. However, another person came in and told Mr. Popper to send the penguins to Hollywood. He thinks for a while, and he decides to listen to Admiral Drake's option, and he actually goes, but then Admiral Drake says that he has to go together with the penguins. So Admiral Drake and the penguins goes onto the ship, and the ship starts to go towards the Arctic. Okay, today I introduced you a book called Mr. Popper's Penguins by Florence and